Guys, this video is sponsored by LV Liquids. Go see them if you want some of the most fire juices for your electronic cigarettes. My favorite flavor that they have is the Shark Shake. They make it themselves, and it's cotton candy milkshake, and it is absolutely fire.
Nigga, you out here getting sponsors?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we getting big out here.
What? You getting paid to live your
I
dreams?
sure am.
How much?
Let's not talk about that just yet.
I can't. City to city, a young legend fulfilling my dream, shattering ceilings. It got me feeling myself. Look how I'm fitting the belt. They never give me a chance. I never give them a breath. Keep a foot on their neck.
Guys, this movie is directed by Jan Demange. Jan Demange! Quite frankly, I don't even know if he's Italian, so that might have been slightly racist. And this movie is about a kid who grows up with his father in Detroit, and he's a white boy and he's a gangster, and that's pretty much it. Guys, I don't have too many high praises for this movie. Like, it's pretty good. One thing I will say though is that the performances, they're pretty solid. Matthew McConaughey, he does pretty good. The little sister in this movie, what is her name? Belle Powley? She does fantastic. Now, White Boy Rick is played by Richie Merritt, and he does like a little bit of a good job. He does okay, but there's a couple lines in there where I was like, wow, that just was not good at all. And I'd be lying if I didn't say that the whole movie, I was looking at this nigga and I was like, I swear to God, you're Post Malone without the face tattoos. I swear to God. He's 15-year-old Post Malone. Pre-Malone. And that has nothing to do with the movie, and it's not gonna knock this review down by a grade or anything like that. I'm just kinda winging it here. Another positive thing about the film is that when you get to the end of the movie, it really does pull on your heartstrings a little bit, man. Like, me and my friends, when we walked out, we were like, damn, that shit was sad. Oh my God. You just walk out of the theater and you're like, what's wrong with this system? Which is just solid shit by the director. That's good stuff there. But one thing I will say is that you really don't feel anything throughout this whole movie until you walk out of the theater, because every single time something happens to White Boy Rick, every single time there's some kind of like bump in the road or some kind of obstacle that he has to get over, they fix the problem and they clean that shit up all within the next scene. So every time there's like some real drama going on, like there's a scene where Rick goes to jail because he was shooting at a car that got stolen from him, and you're like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? Oh my God, he's working with the FBI, he's selling drugs, yada yada yada. And in the very next scene, literally like 2 seconds later, the FBI is out to sell, like, yep, we bailed you out, let's go, get back on the streets. So it's just like, there's really no consequences to the drama that's going on, which I don't know if that's even a right sentence. Is that a correct sentence? I don't know. I just do this for a living. There's no consequence in this movie that's heavy enough to make you give a shit until you get all the way to the end. So with that being said, there's like no drama at all. You're literally just watching things happen. You're watching him get into trouble only to get out of it 5 seconds later, and that's pretty much the whole movie. Another thing about this movie that I didn't really care for, and it's just a small gripe because it really doesn't take the movie down that much, but it's just something that I didn't really care for. There was never a on top of the world moment for White Boy Rick. Like for Scarface, there was the world is yours blimp going by his apartment. For Johnny Depp and Blow, it was meeting up with Pablo Escobar and then shipping all his stuff and making like a whole bunch more money. So it was like, yeah, party, party, party. But there was none of that in this movie. There was never like a brief moment of like, oh, this is why we're doing this shit. This is why we've been doing all this illegal activity so we could live this life. And I know I can't judge a movie based off of what wasn't in there, but at the same time, like, just give me a second to breathe. Give me a second to enjoy myself, because it's just pretty much just like drama solved, drama solved, drama solved, ending. That's it. There was never a point in time where you were actually really hopeful for Rick, where you're like, wow, you're really doing it. You're really gonna make it. And the last thing that I really didn't care for in this movie is that we never got to find out who White Boy Rick actually is. Like, the movie starts and he's already selling guns, he's already a gangster, but all he's trying to do is just help out his dad and his family. Like, we don't know what his dreams are, we don't know what his aspirations are. We know that he wants to get out of Detroit, but like, what does that mean? What do you want to do? What do you truly love? Like, there was no driving force for Rick in this movie at all, except for help out the family. And that's it. And so we know he's a good guy and he's trying to do the right thing, but at the same time, we just really don't know who he is. And so when we get to the end of the movie, yeah, it's sad because we know he's a good guy, but it could have hit 10 times harder if there were like 2-3 scenes showing how he was brought up, what he likes to do, just little things. There's no character development in this movie. I think that's what I'm trying to say. There's no character development that goes on with Rick at all. We start the movie, he's a gangster. We end the movie, he's a gangster. That's it. Guys, I don't want you to think I'm shitting on the movie. Like, if anything, these are just like minor gripes, but I will say they do bog down the movie just a little bit. So for that, it's a B-. Like, it's not bad. This is a solid Redbox movie. You Redbox this movie, you won't be disappointed. You'll be like, alright, dope, but don't go see it in the theater. You don't need to. What I love about this movie is its story, how it ends, and just the message that comes along with it. It's just, you could be institutionalized by anybody, by the system, by your family, your niggas, anybody. And I think that's what this movie truly is about. Granted, it is about white boy Rick, but the underlying message is about institutionalism. And that's my woke thought of the day. But real quick, before I say some stupid shit without providing any kind of proof, literally throughout the whole movie, he's under his dad's thumb, he's under the FBI's thumb, and he just has to do whatever they say. And so for Rick, he's just trapped. And if that is not institutionalism, then I don't know what the fuck is. And that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the shits. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Killing these niggas, I got a feeling these niggas is out to get me, but trust me, I got them. Straight out the bar, my city love me, we thorough, my nigga, you don't want none of them problems. She acting crazy, she calling me baby, I just be feeding them bitches the bottles.